Hey, what is up guys, Woo here, back with a brand new video. Now today we are going to review the newest My Hero Academia chapter. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. By the way, you're gonna hear me typing in the background because I'm gonna reload the chapter really quick. So basically in this chapter, we get the aftermath from 2 weeks ago, so chapter 193, when they give you that all information on One for All, and it turns out Midoriya was the first one, according to All Might, from what he knows, to get this flashback memory thing. So that's pretty cool. And also the theory was disproven last week because a lot of people were speculating that Midoriya's hand might have been healed, but it's still like the scars are gone, but they're still there. And him and All Might just talk about Nanashimura and a few things, and then they just skip forward a little bit, and Midoriya and All Might meet up with Aizawa and Shinso. Now I'm pretty excited to see Shinso again. I do like Shinso a lot, so I was really pumped when I saw Shinso. And him and Aizawa are talking about something which is kind of important later on in the chapter. Now what I find interesting here though is Midoriya's eyes. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully I actually flashed a picture of Midoriya's eyes. But then the next page we go to that area where Midoriya originally went when he was doing that jumping training right after the internship. And we see everybody in winter outfits. So I did like the fact that they had winter outfits now. So Ashido put on kind of like a coat. Momo has a cape now. Ojiro kind of wears a coat. Todoroki, it's kind of hard to see what really changed. Azui kind of has this like little thing under her neck, and I assume it's like to keep her warm. And then Toru, Invisible Girl, has like these new gloves and stuff. Ida looks the same, obviously. Kaminari looks relatively the same, but Bakugo actually has like a darker outfit, and I don't know really what it's supposed to be for, but all I know is that it was so he could generate heat more in the cold, but that's really all I knew about that. And then we also see Midoriya in the manga for the first time wearing the gloves, because he only wore it in the manga so far with the fight against Gentle. So yeah, because I'm not counting the cover, the jump cover that they used. And then Uraraka getting jealous because Mihatsume helped Deku out with the improvements on the gloves. And then we see Class B introduced again, and they're all in their hero outfits this time, so we get to see more members of Class 1B that we didn't see before with the hero outfits. And Monoma obviously being over dramatic and everything shows the score, and shows that Class 1B won, I think, by like 2 votes, right? Yeah, they won by 2 votes. And the plot twist of the chapter, Shinso is actually going to test his skills in this specific Class 1A versus Class 1B fight to get enrolled into the hero course. So I thought this was pretty cool. I'm really happy. I hope he does get into Class 1A, or mostly 1A, so we can see more Shinso, but it would be cool if he was into Class 1B as well, just as long as he joins the hero course. That's all I really want to see. And as you guys can see, he has kind of like this little mouth guard piece, kind of similar to, what's his name, the dude that can speak to animals. I think his name is like Kota or something. Koda, not like Kota, but Koda or something, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna look up his name really fast as well. Yeah, so Koda, not Kota, whatever. Okay, they're so similar, but he has kind of like that mask thing similar to Koda. And he also has Aizawa's scarf, which I think is really cool. So I'm thinking that he's gonna use this, the scarf to like immobilize enemies, and then just force them to speak and then give up. That's gonna be really cool and interesting in my opinion. And obviously the little mask guard thing is to protect his mouth and his throat. So if they try to go for the throat of the mouth, he's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the chapter. Overall, I gotta say, pretty good chapter. I don't really have much to complain about in this chapter. I did kind of wish they elaborated more on the One for All thing. Like, I wish this was just an entire chapter of Midoriya and All Might talking. However, I'm still okay with it only taking about half the chapter. And I do want to see who those 2 mysterious people are. They still haven't like really said who they are, so I'm kind of upset about that. I really want to see who they are. But obviously, it's whatever. We'll see them eventually, and that's all that really matters. I feel like they're really important to the current plot lines, or maybe they're the ones that created a certain type of drug, like the drug that Kirishima used. I think it was a drug. I can't remember. But when he fought that one dude, I can't remember his name. But yeah, I'll flash a picture of the form, and you guys will know what I'm relatively talking about. And yeah, I was pretty hyped about that. So yeah, it was just overall really good chapter. I'm trying to figure out like what I thought was wrong with the chapter, because I really didn't find that much wrong with the chapter, because I do like these kind of like slice of life things in My Hero. So for me, this is kind of exactly what I wanted in a chapter. So I'm trying to figure out how to rate this without being biased. The only problem is I feel like this Shinso thing came out of nowhere. So like, yes, he wanted to become a hero, and we found that out in volume 4 of My Hero Academia, but now we're currently on volume, what is it, like, in Japan, they're on volume, like, 20. This is gonna be in volume 20, you know what I mean? So, it's been, like, how many volumes? So, you know, I kind of feel like they should have given a refresher course, maybe given a little background on how Aizawa met up with Shinso. I guess you could mention how it's heavily teased in the Sports Festival arc when he says the practical exams aren't a really good test to show people's quirk skills, and that Shinso has a really good quirk, but since he failed the physical exam, he couldn't get into the hero course. So you could say that Aizawa pulled Shinso over, but it's kind of a stretch, and the fact that they don't really go into the conversation kind of bothers me. And obviously, I feel like in this arc, like, when Shinso's fighting someone, I don't think he's gonna fight Midoriya. I think he'll fight, like, Monoma or something. And when he's having, like, those internal monologues that they normally do, he has a flashback to Aizawa maybe pulling him over or something. But I feel like they should have done that in this chapter, rather than probably wait towards those kind of fights. But that's just me, of course. So overall, I give this chapter, like, an 8 out of 10. It's what I wanted, but I wish they would have given a little more information on Shinso, because we know very little about Shinso at this current time. We know he has the quirk brainwashing, we know he wants to be a hero. Yeah, that's pretty much all we know about Shinso. So, this arc is pretty much going to be a Shinso dedicated arc, which I'm totally fine with. However, I am kind of upset that we also haven't seen other arcs, like Tokoyami or Aoyama. I guess you could say those chapters dedicated to Aoyama and how you find out that his quirk isn't really suited for him could be his mini arc, but I'm talking about like a full arc, kind of like how Ochaku has like that mini story arc in the Sports Festival, how the Sports Festival is basically Todoroki's character development, and how Stains was Ida's and whatnot. So I am excited to see what happens in this arc. I'm a huge fan of Class 1B personally. I mean, I made a video on their President Kendo, so you know, I'm a huge fan of that. I can't wait to see more Kendo, more Monoma, and especially more Shinso. So I wonder who Midoriya is gonna face in this matchup. That'd be pretty cool to see as well. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. It's a pretty long video of me just rambling about My Hero Academia. So if you guys really enjoyed me talking about the chapter and would like me to do more chapter reviews, be sure to tell me down in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, do all that fun stuff. Tomorrow, new episode of My Hero Academia, so I'll be sure to review that as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.